words can read. Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be bringing you my TBR for the mental health readathon. The mental health readathon is lasting for the entire month of May. There are several challenges that go with this. A couple of them were really hard to find books to go towards, but I managed to find the majority of these books on lists on Goodreads that other people have put on, because I don't know myself if they have got these sort of like subjects inside them. So I also put the creator as well as their announcement video and the dates and any other information, including the Twitter and that sort of thing, down in the description box below. Please follow the creator. She is absolutely awesome. If you're watching, because I know you're subscribed to my channel, I love you to bits, and I love the fact that you watch my videos and that you comment, and it's so nice and everything. And yeah, the fact that you're hosting this readathon like is so awesome. There's a couple of other co-hosts as well, so I'll put them down below. So without further ado, let's get started with the challenges, and then I'll let you know the books that are going towards them. So in total there are 15 challenges, so if you want to be a complete overachiever and read 15 books, then this is pretty much the challenge for you. So I've got a book for every single one of these challenges. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to achieve it, because I'm a very slow reader, I'm very busy, I have a full-time job and I have a life in some sense, but I also deal with mental health myself. So there are some days where I literally just don't feel like reading because of my mental health deteriorating. So the group book is Sparrow. I'll place a picture over here. I've managed to get this as an ebook, and it actually seems really interesting. And then for challenge number 2 is to pick an own voices representation of it. So for this one, I have put Faking Normal by Courtney Stevens. This is on a list for, I believe the author must have had experienced what is going on in this book themselves, but it was on a list on Goodreads, so I'm assuming it's going to be, you know, one of those. And I've heard really good things about it. I heard it's also going to be really hard hitting, so I'm hoping I do enjoy it. I've had this book for quite a while as well, so it would be really good to get this one read. Next challenge is to read a non-fiction book. I don't own a lot of non-fiction, but this is one that I got within the past couple of years, that it is a mental health non-fiction book, so it's perfect that I could get this for the challenge. So this is Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawson. So this is a funny book that literally is kind of like a funny take on just mental health, but it is a sort of like memoir book that's pretty much on it. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to giving this one a read. Hopefully it's going to be really laugh out loud, and hopefully it's going to make me feel better, especially about my mental health. So this is perfect for this challenge. Next challenge is to read a book with anxiety rep. So for this one I have put Let's Call It Doomsday by Katie Henry. This is Katie Henry's latest book, which doesn't come out until like later on this year, not until I think August possibly. And this pretty much says here like about the many ways that the world could end. There could be a fire, there could be this happens, and then Hannah is in a therapist waiting room and they pretty much have overwhelming anxiety, and it's mentioned in the synopsis about anxiety. So I thought this would be good. I've recently got this review, I'm very excited to give it a read, so I'm looking forward for this one. The Schizophrenic Rep, I have put Made You Up by Francesca Zappia. So this apparently has got it inside it. I have read another book by Francesca Zappia, which I thought was really good, really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to reading this book. I think this is possibly her debut, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've had this for years, so it'll be good to get this one read. For OCD rep, I've got Solitaire by Alice Oseman, and this would be really good actually because I've got OCD, so apparently OCD is inside this book, and yeah, I've owned this for quite a while. I've also heard really good things about this one, so I'm hoping that I enjoy it. For Intersectional, I've got Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alireza. This has been on several TBRs. I still haven't got around to reading it, but it's like an LGBT, hence intersectional, and I believe it's got some sort of like mental suffering in it, so I thought this would be perfect. For Bipolar rep, I've got The Silver Linings Playbook by Matthew Quick. Again, I've owned this for quite a while. I really need to get this read. I know obviously there's a movie based on it, and apparently the movie is really good, and so I just think it would be awesome. Next challenge is to read one of the host's picks. So I picked Am I Normal Yet by Holly Bourne. This I've had for years, and I've got all of her other books, so why haven't I read it? So I need to get around to reading this. For personality, I got Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. So this one was a very tricky one for me to find, but I went among lists on Goodreads, and apparently this was on the personality disorder list, and yeah, apparently. So I haven't read it, so I don't really know myself. I know Eleanor Oliphant is an interesting character, so I'm hoping this is going to be really good for the challenge, and I hope that I enjoy it myself. So for phobias, I picked Fangirl by Ray Morrell. This would be a reread for me. I read this a few years ago, and I gave it 4 stars at the time. And this is good for like social phobia, so like social anxiety phobia. So I thought this would be really good for this challenge. For eating disorder, I picked Just Listen by Sarah Dessen. Apparently there's someone with an eating disorder in this book, so I thought, well, it's perfect. And I've had this, I'm not even joking guys, probably over 10 years, maybe, possibly, I don't know. For PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, I've got Wait For You by Jay Lynn. This is another book that I have read before, and it deals with very tough topics. So yeah, a lot of people do deal with PTSD in itself anyway, but this was on the list, and I'm looking forward to rereading it. The next challenge is depression rep, and for this one I've got The Last Time We Say Goodbye by Cynthia Hand. I've had this for a few years as well, and apparently it's got depression in it. I know it's a very hard-hitting book actually, because I think that's the reason why I got it, because I really like the hard-hitting sort of books to get you going. Like, they tend to be the really good books, especially done well. And so this one, I'm hoping it's going to be a good one. The last challenge is simply just for an other. So for this one, I've got another review book, and this is The Million Pieces of Nina Gill, or Jill, not quite sure, but this is by Emma Smith Barton. I have received this from the lovely people at Penguin. I haven't yet hauled this, neither with the other review book actually, so you're kind of seeing a sneak peek here. But this is about a girl who literally just ends up like breaking, and it deals with just a lot of issues like anxiety, depression and everything, so I thought this is perfect for this whole readathon. So there you have it guys, those are all of the 15 challenges, including the group book and the host book that you get to pick out of the selection of them, and also you get a choice to pick another book. So like I say, I've put one for everyone. I'm just going to be picking and choosing from them for the whole month of May. I've got a couple of other readathons I'm participating in as well, so you'll be seeing those videos as well pretty soon. So I'm very looking forward to reading all of these books, and yeah, I think they're going to be really good, and I think I'm honestly in the mood for a really good sort of mental illness sort of situation. So that's it from me guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know down below in the comments if you are participating in this readathon, and if you have read any of these books that I've mentioned in today's video. And if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment and subscribe down below, and keep smiling, keep reading and be happy. Social media links will be in the description, and I'll see all of you wonderful awesome people in my next video. Bye!